So you got clout, so you got clout. I'm on now. Hey, so you got clout, so you got clout. I'm on now. Say I'm on now. Hey, gotta celebrate life, and that's alright. Know what I do? Yeah, I can't been working so hard, just supporting the couples out of these moves. Let me hit snooze, time for me to get up, get bust. I ain't got time to be stuck. You been the skipper, but there's so many tickets up. It's been an honor, the blessing, I don't believe in luck.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this. And this is So You Got Clout, the podcast. I'm your host, Southside Ty, and my guest today, first of all, let me say all our guests are special here on the show. That's why we have them. But my guest today is that's my guy right here. You know, right hand. We what we've been kicking it for 3 years now.
Right, ever since the sandbox. JJ.
No.
About 3 years.
Yeah. I met my guest today about 3 years ago at a Tyler Perry. It was a casting call. And we didn't even get to audition or anything. We stood in line for hours pretty much for people to tell us, hey, follow us on social media.
Pretty much.
And go home.
Dang.
and ever since then, it's just been, I've been watching you on social media at all these events, booking all these gigs, whether it be on stage or on camera, and that's really hard to do. We're gonna get into all that later on. He's a jack of all trades. He's an actor / writer / director / my man can do it all, and that's why he's here on the show, because here on So You Got Clout, we not only give you your roses while you can still smell them, but we give them to you first. Ladies and gentlemen, you better act like you know. In the building today, give it up for my guy, the Deric Kennedy. Hold on. Kennedy. What's up, man?
You're wild, bro.
What's
Good
up,
to see you, man?
What's up?
Okay, I'm liking it, bro. I'm liking it.
It's an honor to have you on the show.
Thank you, man. It's good to be here.
What's up with you, man? So
I got this new bass right here. I'm trying to try this new bass right here.
Try it out. This was cool. You can do that here.
Yeah.
What's up? So what you got going on these days, man? Talk to me. What's new?
What's new? All right, what's new? Well, first and foremost, shout out to everybody watching, y'all. I appreciate that beautiful introduction, man. I was like, who's he talking about, bro? But actually, as of I think maybe November the 4th or the 5th, Deric Kennedy, the actor formerly known as Deric Kennedy, he transformed professionally.
Okay.
The name I go by now is Sean Freeman. If anybody is following me on social media, it's Deric Kennedy, Deric Kennedy _ But the big bold print says Sean Freeman, so that's the newest thing, man, that I'm going by a different name now.
Okay, so is this like a character or something?
Nah, it's not a character, bro. It's me. All right, let me give y'all the short version. Ty knows. If y'all know me, you know I'm kind of long with it. So the short version is maybe 2012, I seriously got crystal clear on where I wanted to go in life. As college was kind of nearing the end, and I knew that acting, entertainment, writing, creating, producing, all that was going to be like God assured me that is what I was designed to do.
Right.
To use my artistry and my gifts on a mainstream level, to impact people, specifically kids of color and elderly people and homeless. And so when I got kind of laser focused on that, I said, I know that I'm going to need to create a name that I'm comfortable with, that I'm comfortable, going by, and that is reflective of the work I'm doing. And Deric Kennedy, for some reason, just didn't give me that, simply put. So I love the name, the guy who's been like my dad my whole life, Deric, who I was named after. We got a great relationship, I honor him, I honor the name. So it's no crazy family beef or nothing. It's I got to change my name. It's just, I don't know. God told me that I need to create a name that shines. When I say it, I'm excited about it. And Deric Kennedy just never hit it, man. So conclusion, About a year ago, I finally came up with one. I finally came up with a name that I loved, and so I used my middle name, which is LaShawn, and I cut it to Sean. I spelled it like my greatest influence, my idol, Sean P. Diddy Combs. And
shout out to Puffy.
Shout out to Puff. We gonna tag you, dog. And Freeman is that's what I aspire to be in this world, man. A free man, and that's like my message into the world. It's like that's our greatest pursuit, is to be free and
okay, I feel that.
That's
okay,
it.
so it's kind of like the Muslim thing without being Muslim.
It's like transforming and going to this new place and let old things go. Yeah.
Okay, I rock with that. That's cool. Man. That's cool. That's what's up. Sean Freeman. So rewind that.
Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, my guest today on So You Got Clout, Mr. Sean Freeman.
Yo, that's the first time someone's introduced me as that name, bro.
We got the scoop. We got the exclusive. That's what we do here. That's what we do here. Nah, man, but for real, I got a lot of love for this brother, man. Like a couple years ago, 2017, when I shot my first film that we never did release because it was crappy. We're gonna release it. We're gonna do better this time. Yeah. We didn't have a lot of equipment. This guy drove from states away. I think you were in Alabama, finna go to Louisiana or something, and he dropped by to do my little short for no money at all. So that's when I knew then, like, I was like, yeah, this is my guy forever. But so we're gonna take care of you, man. We're gonna have fun. I got a lot of questions for you, and that's good for you, because I know you like to talk.
I got my coffee, man. Let's do it.
I know you like to talk. I see you repping your university.
Shout out to Troy U.
I didn't go to college. A lot of people don't know I didn't go to college. I went for a day.
Hey, that means you went. You stopped by.
I stopped by. I didn't go, but I stopped by. Mm-hmm. I went to one class and never went back. George Perimeter over there on Indicator. That's where that's where it is. So I didn't get the experience.
Yeah.
What was it like going to college? What was your experience at Troy? Shout out to Troy University.
Wait, how long is this podcast? Like, what's this segment?
until we get done, man.
Man, all right. In a nutshell, and it sounds cliche. Can we say shit? Can we curse on this podcast? It sounds cliche as shit. That's my first time cursing on national broadcast. But
another exclusive.
I'm saying, man. It was really like, it was a growing experience, bro. Like, I know everyone says that, you learn so much, you meet so many people, but seriously, I was exposed to things in college, being a traditional student. Where I was living at a 4-year university. On campus, Greeks. Fraternity sororities. You got football players, the whole nine. So being like surrounded by that new experience, it really just opened my eyes to a lot of stuff. So socially, I know you didn't ask me, is there a benefit in going to college, but I'm going to plug it real quick.
Go ahead.
I would say if you have the opportunity to go to like a traditional college and get that experience, I would say take it, because online you can you get your work and you're out, but you don't really have those peer-to-peer, person-to-person relationships, and those are the things that really take you somewhere after college, not just the degree. So college was cool.
And I know.
But, we had our bumps too, man. I didn't always make the best decisions. You know what I mean? I failed a couple classes. Switched majors a few times. But somewhere up in there, God showed me exactly where I needed to be. So I think everything in college, all the bad stuff, any crazy rumors, Deric is crazy, or he's been in school too long, or he's too cocky, any of that bad stuff. The good things outweighed, bro. We got a degree. We made some memories. I met a lot of good friends, so it was cool.
Okay, that's cool. So what do you think you took away the most from it? Like, what was the biggest lesson that you got from it?
Biggest lesson, and perseverance, for real. Perseverance.
Yeah.
That's real. Like, you gotta go. You gotta keep killing it.
That's real. Yeah. I feel that, and I didn't go. If I did go, what I want, me personally being who I am, what I would have got the most from it was partying.
Straight up. Oh, we party.
I need some of that. Give me like a crazy.
We party, bro.
Give me a party story, man. So look, give me that experience. I got listening to you right now. Give me that experience.
And that goes to me failing so many classes. Y'all, look, I'm gonna write a book on this. Y'all heard it here first. It's the third exclusive. I'm gonna write a book, publish the whole nine, bro.
Hold on. Give it up for 3 exclusives. We ain't even 10 minutes in yet. That's 3 exclusives. Man, God damn it.
Man, look, let's go. I can write a book, and I am gonna write a book on the 10 heads up to the college newcomer, bro. Okay. I'm coming from a semi-dysfunctional, not the most college-minded family. And I mean, God bless my parents are hardworking. It's nothing bad. It's just college is not the norm in our conversation.
Yeah.
And so Bro, I sounded smart as shit when I said that. College is not the norm in our conversation. But no, so when I went to college, bro, it was parties. And I didn't know the whole balance between going to class, going to parties. So, like, we partied, every party, any door that was open. Deric Kennedy was there.
Right.
Turned up, shirt off, sweating. We even got so cocky one time, the NAACP, we had a stroll, you know what I mean? Because at the time I wasn't Greek, so I was like, yo, I want to get in on this whole little culture, but I ain't Greek yet, so we gonna bring it to our NAACP. So we had fun, man. It was a big distraction, though.
Yeah.
It was good. It was worthwhile.
So you in the NAACP and frat?
In college, yeah, in undergrad, I was the president of our chapter. So from 2011 to 2012, yeah.
So you black.
Oh, black, man. Been down with it. Been down. Yes, sir.
Okay, so
yeah.
What fraternity are you?
I'm a member of
Go ahead, shout
the
them out.
oldest and the coldest fraternity known to man, founded in 1906 in Ithaca, New York. Alpha Phi Fraternity Incorporated.
Okay, shout out. Shout out
bro.
you.
Yes, sir.
Got anybody you want to shout out personally?
Personally, you mean frat brothers or just people in general?
It's just frat brothers. Your frat brothers.
Man, look, it's so many, man. The entire look. Come on, don't do that.
The whole crew. We
It's
can go shout out the whole crew.
man. I
It's
just stand
all
on the shoulders of a lot of amazing men, you know. A lot of amazing men. Yes,
okay.
sir.
So what is it like being in a fraternity?
What is it like? All right.
What was the process? What is it like now? You know, I know it's like lifelong friendships and everything.
Yeah,
but like, what was that initial? Was it as bad as people think it is? Like that.
I don't think anything is bad, and everything is perspective.
Right.
Perception, perspective, which is one of those words, but everybody's experience is different, you know.
Right.
I was unable to, pledge when I was actually in college, like a traditional college student. I actually pledged through an alumni chapter. Some people call it a graduate chapter. Same fraternity. Same stuff, but my course was a little different. You know what I mean? Things like my grades took a toll on me back in undergrad, so I didn't meet the requirements. But even that's a learning lesson, so I'm not ashamed about that. But anyway, yeah, man. Without giving too much, fraternity life is as hype as you make it. It's as whack as you make it. And that's being honest. You know what I mean? There are people who will join a fraternity and they have what I consider to be the wrong motives behind it. They just want to either get girls or put something cool on their resume and be out. They're just letter wearers. We refer to them as letter wearers. You know, they just pledge and just show up at a homecoming game. That's about it. But they don't do the work. You know what I mean? They don't hold the standards, the ideals, the aims, the mission of the fraternity. So for those who do that, I think it's amazing, and it's going to grow you as a man. It's a great foundation to have. It's a great example to give your kids and people looking back at you, because there's no man who's an alpha who's not great.
Okay.
So
I feel that. I feel that.
It's lovely, man. You know, it's what you make it.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So getting off that a little bit.
Yeah, man.
Did you find out that you want to be an actor in college, or was that something that you wanted to do since like a youngin'? Thank
you, bro. I've been waiting to explain this all my life. Make sure you get this. Nah, bro. God is my witness. I know every actor says the same story. Oh, since I was a kid, when I was in elementary school, ever since I was a kid, I've been performing. Literally, the Boys and Girls Club in Ozark, Alabama. And I'm gonna say this, and I don't even care. This might show up on TMZ one day, 20 years from now, and I'm gonna own it and accept it. My first involvement with like the entertainment thing was the Boys and Girls Club, and there was this lady named Melissa Lindsay McVeigh. Now her last name is Moore. She was like the baton coach. So I was in the gospel choir there. I was in the arts and crafts department. Always was pretty skilled, on the pad or whatnot. And she was a baton twirler. Me having my upbringing, my background, I had no clue what that was. I'd never been to a game or nothing. I just know I saw a bunch of girls. They were twirling these sticks, and I started doing it.
Yeah.
I got clown. Oh, it was horrible, man. But like, that was my first like taste of performing in front of an audience and like creating.
Really?
And, straight up.
How old?
I'm sure pictures will surface one day. I was probably like between the ages of 6 to maybe 11.
Oh, so you did it for a while.
Yeah, and that's a deep thing. God rest his soul, the man who was the director of the organization at that time. Great man, noble man. But the little kid in me remembers this experience going this way. At one point I was in his office and he said, well, if you want to keep going to the Boys and Girls Club, and I think we might have been there on a discount, I'm not sure.
Right.
But I just feel like at some points my mom probably couldn't pay. And what I gathered from our conversation was, if we want to stay in this club, and me and all my siblings were there, 5 of us, you might need to, stay in this spot, because I think we're getting a lot of positive attention from you being a male and twirling. You know what I mean? And then again, his family is beautiful. I love him to death. I could be misinterpreting that, but that's what I got as a kid, so I felt like I had to keep doing it. So, yeah,
okay.
Man. Yeah, I've never explained that story.
Wow. Okay, so you've been performing since a young age. Okay.
Yeah, singing, dancing, acting, all of it.
So okay. Like I said, actor / director /
Yeah.
So you sing?
I'm not singing today.
No. I wasn't gonna ask you to sing, but it was going to go into my next.
It
was gonna go on my next question. You dabble.
I would say Jamie Foxx. I put it that way. Sorry, y'all. The coffee got me burping. You smell that, bro?
No.
Facts. All right. So no, I sing. I don't have any aspirations of being a singer, like a recording artist, selling records, but on stage, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like if my character sings, I'm gonna sing.
That was my next question.
Yeah, man, I love
because
it.
I really want to stress to people, like, in the acting community, stage and film are like worlds apart.
Man, look.
It's a lot of people that can thrive in both environments, but it's a lot more people that cannot thrive in both environments.
Yeah.
Either you are a stage actor or you're a film actor.
True.
And that's just what it is. So I can appreciate, and I am a big fan of anyone who can thrive in both environments. So I was gonna ask you, does that singing, how often does that singing come up in play? Like how often does that help you in a play? Like is it like every play?
Yeah, like
that you have to sing? Do you have to sing in every play?
No.
No?
I mean, I feel like if you're like legit Broadway, like New York theater district, I think that is definitely a skill they look for.
Yeah.
But do you have to as a requirement? No.
Okay, I can't sing for shit. So my talents have to stay on camera.
Yeah.
We take, several shots.
Facts.
You can do both.
Yeah, I'm getting better. I ain't gonna flex and say I'm like the master of either, but I think I'm good.
I'm on to show you the master of both.
Hey, that's it.
I'm gonna show you the master.
God gave me the gift. I said I'm gonna use it, bro.
There you go.
Yeah.
So which one do you prefer?
Wait, acting or singing? Oh,
stage or film?
Wow. Damn. Let me look at my notes. I think I didn't expect blowing. Prefer
or you give me pros and cons.
My biggest goal in life, bro. Thank you for bringing me on the show, because I'm literally dropping a lot of firsts that I don't even talk to anybody about. Oh, my goal in life. I'm putting it out into the universe, man. Hey, Ken Leon, if you're watching, hit me up if you're about to, do another revival of A Raisin in the Sun. But Lorraine Hansberry's A Raisin in the Sun, Walter Lee Younger, that is my goal in life. If I book that role tomorrow, and I never booked another role in Hollywood or Broadway theater, I'll be okay.
Really?
And I'll go help the elderly, I'll help the kids, I'll, impact the community. I'll be okay. Like that, I think I was born to play Walter Lee Younger.
That's your moment.
So I would say in that regard, stage, but everyday life, film.
Okay. Which one is harder?
I think it's pros and cons. I think there are strengths and weaknesses that some actors can have that's in one side and not the other. I'm gonna rewind that back. I lost my train of thought. Which one is harder? Most people are gonna say stage acting because you have one shot. You know what I mean? The crowd's right here. You mess up your line, that's your ass. You know what I mean? Right. Any emotion that you're gonna get or you may not get, it got to be right there. So. But at the same time, film actors say that filming is hard because, you don't get that much rehearsal time. Most of the time I'll go to the set to like film something and we have like 1 or 2 minutes to run a line and then we got to shoot it. Yeah. Whereas, in a theater production, you got months to prepare.
Yes.
So I think it just depends, man.
That's true. That's true. And a lot of people don't take that into account.
Yeah.
It doesn't really go any deeper than, it's a live performance. Yeah. So I have to hit this note and that note.
Exactly.
But it's a lot that goes into both. Yeah. Because you don't get a lot of time to practice, rehearse all the time. And, just the hours upon hours doing the same thing and trying to draw that same emotion, it's really just as taxing. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you're doing like a heavy scene scene, and you have to do that scene on film.
Okay.
I'm speaking from my perspective now.
Okay.
Like when you do a film and like you gotta do a scene and then you gotta cry and you gotta do that same scene.
But see, that's what I'm saying. That's hard, bro.
All day.
And then the camera's right there.
Tough.
The camera's right there, so you really have to do that.
You have to deliver. It's not like you can and just make noise. Like you can't just like make noise. You can't do the ugly. Yeah.
That's how you do it?
Yeah. You can't do that. You gotta really show that emotion.
That's true, man.
Multiple times until the director feels like, all right, that's the one we're gonna use.
Yeah.
So like a lot of people don't take that into account. That's why I wanted to get it from your perspective.
Well, true.
Someone who does do both.
I will say on that note, I know Viola Davis, her Oscar-winning role in.
Shout out to Viola Davis. I love her, by the way.
I love Viola. I love you. I mean, I just want to let you know that because I'm gonna tag you in this clip and you gonna watch it. Shout out to you. But no, in her Oscar-winning role, Fences. Don't quote me, but I think they had to film that one scene when she was, like,
when she was
I've been right here with you, Troy. What about my life? You don't think I ever want a different man? What about me?
Yeah.
They filmed that several times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, from a theater actor who only does theater work, they may say, well, yeah, that was a great moment, but she did it a million times. But I'm like,
that's tough.
Dude. But film, in my opinion, don't kill me, actors on stage, but like in film, it's like real, and normally it's raw emotion, and sometimes it may take a moment to build that momentum to get it. And when you get there, man, it's freeing. So I think that's a freedom you don't really get on the stage. So I don't know, man. I think they both got lovely moments.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Yeah,
that's cool. So you don't sing outside the stage, really?
I mean, if somebody write a check big enough. Let's be real.
Thanks.
But
yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
It just kind of compliments the actor.
Yeah, it compliments. But I feel like I'm gonna have to eventually because it just keeps happening. Like going back to this Freeman thing. Like the freer I get and the more risk I take. Like God, the universe, that creative divine being. Like it just keeps pushing me. Like yo, you write and you can sing, you can dance. Like you're gonna use all this stuff. If you're gonna be who I want you to be, you're gonna use all of it. So I think I got to because these opportunities keep coming.
Do I hear an R&B album? All right, Puffy. All right, Puffy. I gotta call my boy for real now.
I do want to record one day though. I do want to record.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. What do you think is like your biggest moment so far in your career? Like what is your biggest thing you've done so far, or your favorite?
Yeah. Ooh, shout out. Biggest moment, favorite moment. I don't know, bro. Give me 3 seconds. Hold on. Biggest moment. Biggest moment. Biggest moment. Biggest moment.
It's been an honor, the blessing, I don't believe in luck. I'm ready for my son.
But first I gotta tell you.
Okay. Did you get that?
Hey, okay. Hey, that's Tony, bro. Okay. Just give me all your love. That's my shit. Yeah.
That's Sean now.
Y'all crazy.
So, like I was saying, man, what's been like your biggest moment for you personally so far? Like your just favorite moment that you had on your journey thus far? Because we're gonna get into all the downfalls and like the struggle, what people don't see, because that's what the show's about.
Exactly.
But like, what so far has been the most fulfilling experience for you being an actor?
I would say this is gonna sound really romanticized, like but being like serious, dead ass. Right. The whole realization that going back to Viola Davis, Viola and Denzel, Hilary Swank, what's the guy, Mrs. Doubtfire, like my dude, Robin Williams, man, Tom Hanks, all of these people who are just like larger than life in my mind at one point. Like after meeting like Michael B. Jordan or Leonardo DiCaprio at this random spot in New York, and crossing paths with Chris Rock in New York, just passing a bagel shop, I want to say, like over in Hell's Kitchen. And I don't know, just realizing these are people, bro. These are people who have similar stories to you, similar processes. Like they audition, they got a big role, boom. Okay, it wasn't that simple. But those similarities we have in common, you know what I mean? Right, realizing that they're literally my equal, they're my peers, and if they can do it, I can do it. It just kind of like solidifies so much for me. And that would be like my favorite part, like realizing like I can do this too, bro.
Right. Yeah, because sometimes you forget that, especially when the journey, man, it's so long. Sometimes some people get lucky. It's not as long for some of the others, but for most people, the journey's so long, and like the only thing keeping you sane is that whole.
I have my crackers on the side, brother.
No, you're good. But the only thing that keeps you sane is that whole, I'm gonna make it one day. I'm gonna make it one day. I know I'm good enough. Man. That constant reassurance. but it, you know, until you get there, you know, that's a whole nother thing. So you seen those people off camera than just everyday life. Did you actually speak to any of them, like for real?
Again, Chris Rock. This is the day, the second day I actually during my first visit to New York, 2014. The second day I was there, I was helping my sister move, and he was just on the phone by himself. I would imagine he had like security guard and he was walking casually in New York on the phone with like a brown paper bag, eating something. I was like, Chris, what's up? You know what I mean? He was like, no pictures, I gotta go, I'm in a hurry. I was like, bruh, this is my first time in New York. You can give me this picture, man. So he's like, all right, hurry up, come on, I gotta go. And it was cool. You know what I mean? We went to a random spot at one of these clubs in New York. Again, with my sister, who's a model, really thriving and doing her thing, and Leonardo DiCaprio.
Shout out to sis.
Jocelyn Williams, what's up, girl? What up, bunny? Leonardo DiCaprio, there's Camilla Anthony, like Terrence J walked in. I'm like, bro, what is life? And I'm right here with them, trying not to be a fan, you know. And I'm getting these experiences that I can't even post about on social media because people from home are going to think I'm lying, or you know, you've been pretentious. You don't really want to get that unwanted kind of attention. So I'm just experiencing it and just like, okay, this is happening. I'm just meeting all these big names.
Okay.
Hey,
I feel that.
Yeah,
that's another thing too. Like, you my guy, right? And Sean, I got used to calling you Sean.
It's a good outfit change.
Yep.
Like it's a good outfit change.
Yeah, go ahead. It's a good time to change your wardrobe. Go ahead. Get your star on. Get your star on. But like, Sean is a really like genuine guy. You know, and I know you get like a lot of flack because people see you doing all these big things or what they perceive as big things.
But they perceive as big. They don't know the moment before you go into
just
it.
Because you're not sitting around at home. And and when I see your photos, you're on the red carpet. I saw that picture you took with Michael B. Jordan. You know, somebody like me will be proud and get inspired by things like that. And you know, but you have other people around you that think you're trying to flex, trying to you're capping for the gram or whatever. So like, how do you like? Does that affect what you post and how you post? Or
it definitely affects.
How does that affect you? How does that negativity affect how you move on social media?
Who sent you there? For the record, y'all, we didn't have no conversation about these questions prior to meeting. Like, that's crazy, man. This is a divine moment.
No, come on now.
You know, I'm growing in my spirituality. Christianity is like the root, and you know, universe and all this kind of stuff. I feel like it's all God. And stuff like this keeps happening. Like these things I wanted to talk about, and I just really haven't had the platform. But anyway. It affects.
A platform for y'all, man. I'm telling y'all, man. Come on now.
But now, like, it's definitely all of it affects me. I don't care if there's a human. I mean, I don't care what anyone says. There's not a human on earth who's not affected by negative things that are said about them, or negative perceptions, or negative rumors. We're human. We're emotions. We're spirits. But it never stops me. Quote. It ain't gonna stop me. So I mean, I think I share way less of what I used to. Like 2016, every other post was, via Instagram or Facebook was on some red carpet or some event I was going to. You know what I mean? People don't know that I'm a +1. I'm not on the guest list, but I got friends on the guest list, and so I'm going. But I'm just sharing those moments with people. You know what I mean? Right. And people like, there've been several people who've kind of felt the way about that. What's going on? Hold on.
So what's the backlash like?
Yeah, so the backlash is I don't know. I think it's not even my fault because there's so many people who are pretentious and they put on and act like they got it and they don't, and so they kind of just assume that others are doing that same thing. But the backlash has been, if I'm understanding the word backlash correctly, I ain't gonna flex. But I think what you're saying is like what happened. Like what are the types of things I've heard?
Yeah.
So, from college, from hometown, from like former friends and relatives. Well, former friends, close relatives.
Right.
Again, when they're not experiencing that with you, they don't know what to think of it. So they don't really know to take my word for it or whatnot. So I think a lot of people have thought I was just like, I don't know, making it up. Like there was even a rumor at my college back in undergrad that I was faking about being in Atlanta because I was working at I was doing an internship in Atlanta in 2014, and I would post photos at like 11 hip hop screenings or whatever, and people thought I was lying about being there. When I moved to New York to study acting at the New York Conservatory for Dramatic Arts, 2014, shout out. I would post photos from class and, walking the streets going to school. People from home were thinking I was lying about it. Like, they thought I was still in Dothan. I'm just posting pictures from back in the day. Like, I have been through it. People drag my name, bro. I'll go home and talk to some cousins. They're like, yeah, man, I heard some people, like, we were playing cards somewhere and your name came up in the conversation. And they're like, oh, Deric is the best known flexer in Dothan, Alabama. He's always posting stuff. And I'm like, why would what would I gain from that? You know what I mean? But yeah, I've heard a lot.
Wow. Okay.
But God has also used those posts and like that stuff to motivate a lot of people from where I'm from. So I've also got a lot of pre-fans and supporters who are like, man, I haven't experienced those things, but you sharing about it, man, keep going. Like, I love what you're doing. So for those people, I still share my life, man.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's
yes, sir.
Hey, you keep saying 2014. Is that like when you really started pursuing the acting as a career? That was your year?
Bro, you really listening? Okay, facts.
I do this.
Yeah, man. 2014, May 2014 is when I graduated from Troy University.
Okay.
After 6 years of pursuing my 4-year degree.
Okay.
And that'll go into my book of what to, what some of the blocks to kind of, look out for. But my bad, I had a cough. But no, that'll train of thought. What was I saying? It's the ADHD, bro. It's ADHD.
After 6 years again,
boom. Yeah, I finally got it. And so 2014, I said, either I'm gonna go straight on to do some like corporate America, academia, traditional, conventional type of stuff, which I don't want to do, but I'm just doing it because I feel like society says we need to. I want to be viewed as a man.
It's a safe check.
Yeah, I want to be viewed as a man and someone who has structure and this great life ahead of him. So I was like, I'm either going to take that path. I'm going to really start listening to my mentors and my spiritual advisors and all these successful people and jump right in, no matter the struggle, and just make it happen, bro. So that was the year I made a decision to walk this thing out.
That's what's up. Okay, I feel that. I'm right behind you. I was 2015 when I decided to make that leap. So we're not too far behind.
All right.
So since 2014, it's 2019 now. That's 5 years.
Yeah.
5 years on this journey.
Yeah. I think August will make 5 years.
What do you think has been like the toughest stretch of time for you as an actor, like pursuing this thing? Because this is really hard work.
Yeah.
Even with money's low, you're not booking. It just everything goes wrong at one time, and the only thing like I said earlier, the only thing keeping you going really is these personal affirmations that you have to keep telling yourself
every day
to keep you from going crazy. So like we all get weary.
Yeah.
So when was like your the hardest point for you as an actor? For the people who hate on you, say for the
I'm not spending
for the backlashers.
Nah, but I'm not. And let me clarify.
I think my man trying to cap. He's a human being. You know what I'm saying? I
was answering the question. Like, I don't really pay too much attention. Thank God these days I don't pay too much attention to that negativity.
Right. Okay.
I chop it up and use it as motivation, but I don't focus on that too much. But now, man, I would say 2015 when I actually went to New York. You know what I mean? So now I'm gonna say 2015 and I'm gonna say 2017. Okay. I'm gonna say both of those.
Okay.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
One was in New York, one was Atlanta. And I went up there to New York. What is it called on a wing and a prayer? A wing and a prayer?
A wing and a prayer.
All right, we're gonna say it's a wing and a prayer, y'all. I don't know, but I went up there on that. I promise you, it had to be God. It had to be God. It was straight up intuition. I think that's the word Oprah uses all the time. Shout out.
Shout out.
I went.
A lot of names.
I think it was fear. I was like, I literally just finished college. If I start a job right now, like some salary earning job, I'm gonna stay in it. I'm gonna be stuck in it. I'm not gonna leave. I know I'm not gonna leave. And so I literally went. Found a school there. Auditioned for it, got scholarship, but not enough because it was $41,000.
Okay.
$41,000 for that complete, 3 semesters.
Right.
And so I went there, didn't have any money for it, bro. I didn't have anywhere to stay. Even my sister, not putting you under the bus, Bunny, but even my sister, I didn't stay with her. She didn't even. I don't think she even knew my situation because I didn't want to, burden her with that.
Right.
So, I didn't have anywhere to stay. I was literally like finding people on social media, Instagram, Facebook, finding couches. And of course, that was a horrible experience. You have people who are expecting certain things and that's not working out, so it's time to move. But the point I'm making is that no foundation at all. No money set, no nothing. And I went to New York. I mean, I'm sleeping on the subway some nights. I remember specifically one night sleeping in this park over near Morningside, like west side of Harlem, until my then roommate came home. That was some crazy times, you know what I mean? But that was like the most beautiful experience of my life, bro. I can't even consider it like bad. It was rough, but it wasn't bad because I experienced so much from that point, man.
Like what? What made it beautiful?
It made it beautiful.
What do you remember when you look back?
I was really in New York, and that's all I'm thinking. I'm like, I'm from a trailer park, Snell Grove Trailer Park, Ozark, Alabama, dirt road, sharing the room. And in my bed with my older brother Rodney, my younger brother Demise, we're like 11 years old, still have the same exact bed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's my background. And then now I'm grown and I'm in New York on my own, just sheer faith. And so that whole reality and that realization kind of just, I don't know, it made it beautiful. Like I'm out here trying.
Okay, I feel that.
I'm out here trying.
Well,
you know what I mean?
So what about 2017?
2017 was that was the year after I had so many run-ins with like quote unquote celebrities. I'm going to like a lot of industry events, and that's like that false sense of achievement.
Right.
Oh, I'm around celebrities. Are you booking roles though? You know what I mean? Shout out to the folks who think they're famous and successful because they are around the industry. Can I do that?
Nah, you can. Go ahead.
All right, that was a shout out to y'all. You're not really successful when you start getting booked. You know what I mean?
That's true.
What I think.
That's true.
And so my point in saying that is that was my whole scope at that moment. I'm like, oh, I'm making it. I'm always with people.
Yeah.
But I wasn't booking nothing.
Right.
And so, yeah, the journey would like finally devoting all my attention to my craft and training. Sometimes and auditioning, man, that whole process, it was hard because I saw how hard it was really going to be how hard it could be to really start booking those roles, roles that were quality and had substance, you know what I mean? So in that regard, 2017 was really hard because I actually started doing the groundwork.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
I feel that. Okay. So
I started moving with the groundwork.
Differently.
Yeah.
So you've been on this way for about 2 years now.
I would say 3.5.
3.5.
Because I made the decision in 2014.
Yeah.
But I really started like focusing all my energy on that.
I mean like this shift in mentality.
Yeah.
Like 2 years. A year and a half, kind of. A little over a year. Still 3.5 years?
I did 2 years and a half.
2.5. Okay. That's the magic number that we're going to stick with.
Yeah, we're going to stay with that.
Okay, cool. Okay. Another thing.
Yeah, man.
Mr. Freeman.
My nose is itching, y'all, so.
That you're known for is your networking events.
Facts.
Out here in Atlanta. How many have you hosted and put together?
Successfully? 3.
Okay.
3. I only say successfully because one of them I was supposed to have me and my partner Courtney Sierra. Shout out to her.
Shout out to Courtney.
But she's dope. You know Courtney. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we can do the final. I think We Got Next mix we were gonna do. But yeah, man, they were dope.
I'm glad you said it.
Dope.
We're here now.
Yeah.
We got next. I don't know if you guys caught that, but he said we got next.
Yeah.
If you don't know, which nobody does because we didn't last long.
Yeah.
Outside of a networking event, We Got Next was actually supposed to be this super
production group.
Yeah, everybody staying in their own lane group kind of thing. We had writers and videographers and musicians, actors. Pull out the book on them, look smart. Everybody playing their role, and everybody was supposed to come together.
Mm-hmm. Which we did.
Like twice.
A lot of people.
We were supposed to come together and work on projects with each other as a unit, as a team,
as expected. But that's all right.
And we broke up within a week. Derek, you had a hand. You had a hand.
That coming.
How long we last? It was a week, okay? It was a week.
For the sake of viewership, I'm gonna say it lasted like 4 days. But you know, folks like, nigga, how long was that? But no, realistically, we're all still connected. We're still.
I know. People still talk.
Yeah, we're still.
But we're not a group. The group is
okay,
dead.
Yeah, yo, that dismantled quick.
Yeah, no, that's dead. Okay, you. You had a hand in starting it.
Yeah.
From your perspective, what was it supposed to be?
Okay.
How did you feel? In like the heat of the moment when things were started to go left? Well, we just gonna start. How was it supposed to be? What was it supposed to be? What were those initial meetings like?
Looking back at it now, I'm gonna be real. I think like most things in life, sorry for my. I can act on impulse. Like when I have an impulse, it just goes, bro. But now, like starting off, I think like anything, we could have practiced better communication. Literally.
Right.
And I think that was just it. You know what I mean? But because we didn't have clear communication, clear roles, and I don't think they were communicated as, again, clearly as they could have been, you know, things kind of went crazy. So, man, you were there. You can chime in. But long story short for the viewers, y'all. So we had a board meeting or 2 or 3. How many did we have?
We had like 3.
Not 3. We had about 3, and they were really nice, y'all. We reserved really nice.
And that third one was where it all just.
Yeah, we had some real dope like places. We reserved, you know, nice board rooms, round table, water, you know, the whole shebang. You know, made it real nice and professional. But my partner at the time, Ingrid Jordan, she and I were kind of like, I guess, spearheading this thing.
Yeah. Shout out to Ingrid.
Shout out. And lose my train of thought.
Spearheading.
Yeah, we're spearheading this organization. We Got Now. I think we were calling it We Got Now or something like the We Got Next, We Got Now creative group.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So long story short, when we first got to the meeting, the very first meeting, it wasn't clearly communicated exactly the structure and the hierarchy or the lack thereof, and people were just kind of confused. And because of that, we had a lot of, you know, bickering and shouting, and, you know, things happen. You know, family argues and fights or whatever. So we said, cool, we're gonna chop it up, charge it to the game. We're gonna try again, which was like what, maybe a week ago, a week later.
It was a few days later. Yeah,
all right, a couple of days later, we came back.
Literally done it like a week. So these meetings were not that far apart. You know, I do want to.
You just wrong, bro. You just wrong.
No, I'm being honest. Like I was there. Like I still talk about this because I'm bothered. Like we should have did a whole lot more than we did.
I mean, who knows what the future holds? We could. You know, I'm optimist.
That's true too.
Eternal optimist.
That's true.
Like
because you know, from my perspective, I feel like everybody, especially like places like Atlanta, New York, LA, where everybody wants to be an actor. I feel like the best thing to do is to get a bunch of people together instead of everybody doing their own thing individually. You can come together, make like Dormtainment. You familiar with Dormtainment? Did you watch that skits back in the day?
Familiar.
Dormtainment was the shit. It was 6 guys in college. They did skits and blew up on YouTube. Now they doing stuff with Kevin Hart. Like they really came a long way. But if all 6 of them tried to do their own individual thing, you know, who knows what they'd be? They all banded together, and that's kind of why I felt like we were supposed to be a team. You know what I'm saying? And we working on. We had a common goal, even if we had a lot of people, so we could do more than one thing at a time. But in my mind, that's what we could have been. You know, that's what we were supposed to be.
We could have been, but this is how it bothers
me.
It bothers me sometimes too, bro.
Let me say this too.
Yeah. What's up?
I almost died after that meeting. Let me
on the ice because it was like
that ice. Remember, it was like it was like January 2017, and we had like a little ice storm. It wasn't even snowing. It was just ice on the ground. No, it did snow a little bit. It snowed a little bit,
like days leading up to it.
And that night it was like really cold. We had got there like 6:30, 7 o'clock that night, and everybody left at like 4 in the morning. You know, it was like a long, that initial meeting, it was on like, what, 7 of us, 8 of us? It wasn't that many.
Might have been 8.
Max. It was like 8 of us. Yeah, man. It wasn't nowhere near the amount of people that it was supposed to be. But us, like, few people stayed there for like 8 hours. Like, we did a shift in that hotel room, you know. We talked about a lot of good stuff, a lot of bad stuff. Because the first meeting was where shit went left, you know. But I still had communication that ended it. I still had high hopes for it, and on the way home, I hit a patch of ice and I almost went into the wall on 75.
But it
was worth it.
But you still?
Yeah, it was worth it to me. And I was like, ain't I happy? I still got a car. I'm still on my piece. My girl's fine. We all good. Mm-hmm. Had I known that shit was only gonna last a week, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna catch you later, bro. I was saying gas and everything.
I mean, but that's what I was gonna say. So,
but I'm not gonna lie though. That meeting did put me on to some people that I didn't know before then. So I am glad I did go ultimately, just to meet those couple people.
Okay, facts.
So I'm being positive. Oh
no, be real. Sometimes it's not positive.
I feel like I feel like I'm being negative. You make me feel like I'm being negative.
I was just saying, pass it to me so I can add my piece. That's what I was saying.
Nah, but you've been on me. You've been on me about talking about it. So I'm just saying, I did. It was nice to meet those people that I met.
Yeah, those experiences we had, and it was kind of blah. But I would say that some of
so the night of like our first meeting, cause shit went left our first meeting. Like what is going through like your mind? Like you're like what?
So what's going through my mind? Which our good. Do I name drop? I'm still learning interview etiquette, y'all. Disclaimer: I'm still learning interview etiquette. But.
I mean, you can name drop because I'm gonna have some of them on too. I'm talking about with Ingrid. I'm talking about with Shanika.
Okay.
I'm talking about with
okay, well, cool. Yeah. I just feel that
I want everybody's perspective, so it's not like we're playing favorites. Like I'm gonna get everybody's perspective.
I'll be honest and real.
Yeah, be honest.
My experience was that Ingrid she did a really good job at organizing and thinking about this thing long term and stuff. Back to communication. I don't know if she necessarily communicated it well enough to me that I was 100% aware of how it's supposed to be. And I only say that because once we got to the meeting and people kept asking questions, some of the questions I wasn't really prepared to answer because I wasn't exactly sure. Yeah. But based on what had been the understanding, that's what I was presenting. And so, I don't know. I think people just there's a lot of confusion, bro. And then people started shouting and
yeah, it was a lot of yelling. No, it wasn't no pop from Trump. It was.
I think it's a bunch of people, and this is a learning lesson I'm talking about. It was a bunch of people who really don't know one another, and things probably weren't that thought out or communicated as well as they could have been, and because of that, people just started crossing stuff. But I think it was cool. I ain't gonna say anything else about
it. Go ahead. Would you do it again?
Okay, actually, I will say something else about it. I would do it again, but I mean, we're older and wiser now, so that it's just a thing you just learn in life. Not every group of people are gonna match. Like the dynamic may not be what it should be to have a successful, unit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I don't think that I would not do it again. I just think that I would get to know people better and just really ask the questions that need to be asked so we all can be on one accord. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, I would definitely do it again. I would just do it differently.
I feel that. Yeah, I feel it.
Yeah.
Okay, just a few more questions for you. So I know you're a very busy man.
By the way, can you tell I've been doing push-ups, bro? No more. Just I put on this shirt because I thought that it would enhance the physique, but I feel like I got.
We'll let the ladies answer that in the comment section. Ladies answer in the comment section. But I see you.
What y'all think?
I see you though.
Is the slump too much? If I slump down, can you not see the progress?
Sit like that.
Like that?
Yeah. Keep the chest down. Say it with your chest.
That's it.
Just a few more questions for you, sir. Like I said, I know you're a very busy man. Mm-hmm. So just a few more questions before we get out of here. Like I said, we're talking a lot about your acting. Last year you had a very successful independent film that you starred in.
Yeah.
That I came to see the premiere of, by the way.
Oh yeah, The Other Side.
The Other Side.
Yes, sir.
A little story about that too. Mm-hmm. I had lost my keys.
Damn.
Before your event, I lost the key to unlock and lock my door. I only had
car keys?
I only had my spare key. So when I came out to see you, I just left my car unlocked in the parking lot. Just because I wanted to show support.
That's support, man.
Yeah. I didn't stay as long as I wanted to because I was like, let me get back to my car before somebody steal my shit. Somebody literally could have hotwired my shit and got the fuck on.
Outside of the venue?
Yeah. Yeah, because I had parked, I didn't park right outside. I parked like a little down the street. You know how Atlanta is. But yeah, no. Like I was nervous like the whole time. I was like, damn, I hope like this movie don't come on too late.
Which kind of came on like an hour and a half.
But it wasn't that bad though. No? I mean, at the end of the day, my car was fine. You know,
facts.
My car was fine. But I just want you to know, for my people, when I support you, I do support you because I left my car completely unguarded to support my boy.
That's it, man. I appreciate it. I never knew that story.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to say. I gave you an exclusive. I just dropped an exclusive on you. Hey, you talking about? Yeah. Hey, you talking about? Yeah, man. But talk to me about the other side.
Yeah.
What is it now? Like, what's going on with that movie now?
The other side, it had a successful, I think, film festival run. I think they're gonna. The director Mike Morris and the producer / writer Hope McCullough. Maybe she go. I think she has like a lot of aliases because she's like a creative and she's multifaceted. Mm-hmm. So Hope McCullough or Brielle Ipo. But anyway, I think they're gonna submit it. You know, this next round of film festivals. Mm-hmm. You know, it got accepted into one in Toronto, Canada, one in Texas, and one some other place I forgot. I want to say it was Philadelphia or Chicago. Mm-hmm. So yeah, man, I think it was cool. It was cool.
Okay, what was that experience like for you? This your first lead,
yeah, it was my
right?
first lead. Yeah. And for those who, for some reason, don't exactly know how that goes, like the credits, lead, co-star, guest star, supporting role. That means I was the main character, and the story was around me. So that was my first one of those, bro. So that was a totally different experience.
For those who don't know the other side, how would you describe like the plot?
The plot. All right. So Jeremiah, which is my character, he was. I hate to say it, but he was at the wrong place at the wrong time, trying to do the right thing. Something got me.
Go ahead, grab your snack.
So Jeremiah was at the wrong place, wrong time. He just got shot by the cops. It was real bad, real.
Yeah. It really.
I did that just because I didn't want to get teary-eyed about it, bro. Because it's a real thing.
Yeah.
Like, and speaking of, sorry to kind of cut corners, but when I was on the stretcher, filming the scene. You know, post me getting shot by the police. Mm-hmm. That moment was so real for me, man. I was sitting there trying to as actors, it's our job to really internalize and like personalize everything that's on that script. You want to feel it all.
True.
But I was feeling too much of it. Mm-hmm. We were not even shooting, and like I'm in there trying to keep myself from like crying too much, and I was shaking. It was real. I was like, yo, this could really have been me. This could have really been me on this stretcher right now. And it was like, what's my mom gonna think? You know what I mean? I didn't get time to call my little brother. I didn't get time to call, my friends and family and say goodbye. Like, let them know what happened. Like, so many people get taken off this earth, from, senseless stuff, like the police officers abusing their authority and stuff, and they don't get this chance to say goodbye. And like, I just thought about how that would affect people around me. Right. And that was crazy. Right. That was crazy.
Right. That's how I think about it too, because all those people had something to do the next day.
Every one of them. And had a daughter and stuff.
Everybody had lives. So
I was just walking down the street. My character and a young white lady, she was getting robbed up in the alley, and so naturally, me being a man, I tried to protect her, and the antagonist, the bad guy, the robber, whatever. He shot her, and so I was kneeling down trying to help her, and the police came, and of course they thought the black guy did.
Yeah, the robber ran away.
Yeah, ran away. And
so all the cops seen was a black guy standing over this woman.
That's it.
He didn't see any weapon on him. He just seen a black guy.
Celebrate life, and that's alright.
In
a twisted way, I could for 0.3 seconds realize how a cop could assume that the brother was at fault for shooting the person, because if all you see is a person on the ground, you see a person standing there, you're gonna automatically assume they had something to do with it.
Right.
My issue the issue I took issue with the fact that I was shot, like shot.
Yeah.
And then eventually killed. You could have arrested me. You could have tased me. There were so many different things they could have done.
Just got the story straight.
Because I moved. Because I moved and he was threatened. He was threatened because I was a black man.
Yeah.
And so that's pretty much the whole synopsis of the movie. You thought that I actually was not killed at that moment. I was shot.
Yeah.
And you see kind of how events unfolded.
Yeah.
And at the very end, once the cops found me, you realize that this was all like in my imagination. I was actually killed, and they show how I died at the end.
How you died, yeah.
That was crazy.
I like that little twist that you put at the end.
Yeah.
How long did it take to film that?
4 months like total.
Yeah.
I think 1 full month we shot like most of the stuff, but we had to do some pickup scenes and whatnot.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I get it. Okay.
So, I mean, I've started multiple other projects since then, but I appreciate it.
Yeah. No. That was the first. That was the first. It's been a good year for you then?
Man, God is good. I ain't gonna complain.
God is good all the time. All the time. Just a couple more things, man. You brought up, your family several times in this interview, and if anybody knows anything about Sean here, is that
you can still call me Deric, man. Anyone who
I'm
knows
trying to
me,
respect the change.
Anyone who knows me, I meant to say that. Anyone who knows me, call me Deric. Call me something weird. That's just the name.
I'm trying to just respect the lifestyle. That's all, man.
Family.
You post about your little brother, your baby brother. How old is he?
He just turned 7.
A week
and a half ago.
Like nobody's business, right?
Yeah, that's my boy.
And it comes off like
he's your kid.
Yeah, like he's your kid, and like you're very, 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 very loving and like just supportive. It's a good look. Like nothing negative to say about it. But like, are you that way towards him because like just because the age difference? Like how's your relationship with your siblings in general? Like how are you? Are you just using him like pick up girls? Deric posts a different type of thirst trap.
You do get a lot of attention.
Yeah, he posts a different type of thirst trap. You put a little kid on camera and gush over, I'm sure the DMs fill up real quick.
Future alpha shit.
Yeah, But I was single, I'd do it.
Yeah, man. First thing, I'm one of like 11 kids.
Oh, okay.
Let me count this to make sure I'm not wrong. Rodney, Deric, myself, Demise, De'Ara, Kayla, Jonathan, Ryan, Bunny, Xavier, Kaylin. So I'm one of 10.
So you're one of 10.
I'm one of 10,
including you.
Including me as 10.
Okay.
But one of those is by marriage, and blood don't make us no closer. She's been a part of my family since I was since she was 0 years old.
Right. Okay.
And then I have 3 by my kind of outside of that, but they're still my family. It's by marriage, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And so those are still my sisters, my brothers. Everything's the same.
Right.
But nah, man, I will admit that I don't have as close of a bond with all of them because we're all grown. We're doing our own thing.
Yeah.
And that's something I want to work on. Even going in the whole freedom thing, and like that's what I want to be in the world is free. I want my relationships with my people who are really, close to me, or they should be close to me.
Yeah.
I want those relationships to grow tighter.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, I'm not as close with them as I could be because we're all doing our own thing. But my little brother, that's kind of like my, I don't know. I think because he's so young and just growing up now and being older, I see that how important it is to have a solid, healthy, nurturing environment, and how that's really going to shape a kid, to be the best that he could be. And so I made it my business. I made that my personal. So I'm getting.
I see.
My bad. But I said that I'm going to be the best big brother I can be because I know he needs it. And if we don't even have a village, he's going to have me. To the rocks fall off, to the wheels fall off. I don't care if he fails every grade. I don't care if he works at McDonald's and quits the day after. I don't care if he never goes to college. Big brother Deric is gonna always have his back, and that's it. I want him to have that consistent, loving figure in his life that'll get on his butt, but still, he knows that he has one person on this earth who has his back always, and so that's my.
More thirst trapping, I see now. Yeah, all right, man. You straight? All right, I'm joking, but I gotta make sure you're straight. Yeah, all right? Okay, cool. Yeah,
yeah. That's my boy, man.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. One more thing.
All my siblings are cool though.
We're gonna end on a higher note, but while I have you here, just one more thing, one more touchy subject I have to ask you. Your mentor.
Which one?
It was a guy, I can't recall his name.
Mr. Mike Hodge, who passed away?
Hodge.
Yeah.
Mr. Mike Hodge. One thing that we have in common is our love and passion for not just being an actor, but just the art form of it.
Yeah.
You know, just really wanting to be the best actor that we can be, because you can be an actor and it's just a job. Yeah. But like people like us really appreciate the art form and the essence of it. And I remember you sharing with me how Mr. Hodge, God rest his soul, how he really stressed to you, because he was, apparently you told me he was very connected, and he could have put you on a long time ago, but he wanted you to work on your craft, and at the end of the day, you're a better actor for it. Is there anything that you would like to say for him right now?
I hate you, man. Mr. Hodge, for those who don't know, Mr. Hodge was a former national president of the Screen Actors Guild, SAG-AFTRA. Okay. And he was, at the time of his passing, he had just currently been reelected the New York chapter president. Mm-hmm. So anyone who knows acting in the business, like, SAG president is talk as far as being connected and knowledgeable in business. Like, you can't get more knowledgeable than that. You know what I mean? He knows the business, the actual business of show business. You know what I mean? Right. And so, and I say that to say that, you know, I would go to the SAG-AFTRA office. Again, a divine relationship. I met him at a Starbucks when he was giving advice to a fellow actor, fellow thespian. That's what I'm looking for. Thespian. Fellow thespian, Monique Paulwell. Shout out to you, Monique. Shout out. And I was eavesdropping, and he invited me to the conversation. You know what I mean? Told him what was going on, and he kind of just took me under his wing for a moment. And
when you're ready.
Yeah, as I was saying is that he basically would not name drop, but he would just tell his experiences as president and, you know, various roles he's you know, done throughout his career. And one of the names he would mention was like Felicia Rashad or Lupita becoming a SAG member, just stuff like that. And of course, again, I'm from Alabama. I'm fresh out of college. I'm like, yo, you actually know these people? Yeah. Duh, he's the president. But I just didn't make that connection until he told me about it. And so hearing that stuff, I'm like, bro, I'm kind of in New York, trying to, you know, get into business. Hook me up. He would not budge. He was just like, no. He was like, I know you have the drive and the will to do this, but you need to sharpen your skills. You need to hone in on your craft. You need to do theater. You know, he gave me a lot of like insight as far as like how you don't want to just go into the business prematurely and get in front of the wrong casting directors, because even if you audition again down the line, they'll remember that bad audition you did, and that can mess you up in the long run. Really? Okay. So he was like, it's my advice to just train, get some experience, and then come back to it, you know?
Yeah, that's a nice tip for all you new actors out there. Yeah. Okay, so how long did you know him?
Going on 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah, and I think the week before he passed away, he inboxed me on Facebook, because at the time didn't have a phone, struggling artist. I'm just using Wi-Fi everywhere. Everyone knows I didn't have a phone number.
Yeah, Sean constantly doesn't have a phone.
I'm resourceful, bro. I'm like, you know what? Do I want to spend this $70 on a phone bill every month, or do I just want to download an app and just use the Wi-Fi and just sacrifice, man? So anyway, he wrote me on Facebook. And he was like, yeah, I just was reelected for, you know, the New York chapter Screen Actors Guild president. Mm-hmm. And he was like, the next time you see me, just call me Sir President or Your Highness or something like that. And I laughed or whatever. And next week, I think Monique Paulwell told me that, you know, he had passed away.
So you heard it
through her, the woman I actually, you know, introduced him through.
Damn, that sucks how that came full circle, doesn't it?
And now I just did my first Screen Actors Guild, you know, credited role. You know, got paid for it. I got credit for it. We just wrapped that yesterday. And I'm like, I wanted so badly to call Mr. Mike and say, hey, man, I stuck with the journey. Like, I'm actually now getting my way up there, and he ain't here to hear, but it's all good.
It's all good. Yeah. Shout out to Mr. Hodge, man. He knows what's going on. Yeah. You know, I gotta ask you, Unbowed, what's up? Was that your first directorial project? Or?
Yeah, officially, yeah. Officially? In undergrad, I was the creative director for a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Like
student film?
Not really a student film, but the 101 Elite Men, which I was a part of, we had like promotional videos for different events and like parties. But that was my first time, like a script. We're producing a short film. Mm-hmm. It would have been, or it's going to be, my directorial debut. I've
directed myself, and It's a hassle.
That's why I
It's
put
a
my head
hassle.
down, man.
Yeah, man. Woo. You know,
Man,
You know,
that- yeah.
man, it is a hassle.
It's beautiful.
A lot of work. It's
beautiful.
It's a process.
outcome, but
And,
yeah.
you know, the whole thing is a process.
Yeah.
Damn, I don't even want to quote the guy because I know I'm gonna fuck it up. But I was watching a documentary and a guy who's legitimately in the film industry was like a film making a movie is like a clusterfuck. Got that on the mic too.
I'm back.
But he was saying like how making a movie is just a big ass clusterfuck, and I understood him on that because being the head of a whole project is going to cause you a lot of headaches. So like, what's the? Can you tell us a little bit what the film is about? And like, what was your process as a director? Like, what was that like?
Ingrid Jordan and myself.
Shout out to Ingrid.
Yeah. She's where her life, like her background, like her childhood, her upbringing.
Okay.
That was the inspiration for the film. Long story short, we decided to go forward and kind of like work together and produce a film based on events of her past. It was not a biography, like a biopic or nothing.
Yeah.
All
Just
the
kind of
characters were
based
fictional
around
names,
it.
but
Yeah.
just kind of based around it, right? So so we actually made it a reality, man. And so it was basically about.
Hold on. Before you go there, I'm going to save that question for her. Since it's so much about her.
Yeah.
Because I am going to have her on the show.
Good.
But what I want to ask you is more so your experience as a director.
Gotcha.
Like, what was that more so like?
Appreciate it.
I'm gonna save those questions for her.
Appreciate it.
What was your experience?
My experience was, after the headaches that come along with it, being in your first project, like securing locations, like wardrobe, and of course we don't have this huge budget, so we're not like delegating responsibilities to random people who we're paying. We kind of doing it all on our own.
Right.
And so, that was a task, man. That was challenging. But I would say the most rewarding part of that process, that whole experience, was legit working with actors who have agents. They have rep. A lot of them are part of the union, and me, our project. You know what I mean? So that was kind of being in the chess moment.
Yeah.
But the challenges came with. Honestly, the challenge came with figuring out the terminology to use to clearly direct the talent and let them know what it is that you kind of want, if that make any sense.
Yeah.
Versus,
I get it.
We need more. Like, what does more mean?
Yeah.
I need to, figuring out how exactly to convey those messages so they got it.
Yeah.
That was the hard part.
I get it.
Yeah, man.
I get it. Because it's tough, kind of like to really sometimes.
And how to approach it.
Yeah, approach
so
it.
You don't, like insult their whole creative.
And like really get like an honest reaction out of the performance out of them at the same time. It's like a little less of this, a little more of this.
Yeah.
This is where your mind is. I had to learn that on the fly.
Before, what happened before this scene? Put your mind in that space.
I had no directorial experience at all, so I had to learn everything on the fly. So I feel like on my end, it could have been a little better as far as directing the movie. I think my movie's gonna be great, but I could have been a better director. So I know from now on, I'm gonna be spot on. And like what you're talking about now with those learning how to say certain things and just trying to put them in the mindset. I'm better at that now.
And that goes back to training. You got to prepare for what you want. People just try to go from A to M. Like, have you read a book about it?
Yeah.
Do you know the terminology?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know how the camera works?
Yeah.
Like, do you know what a caution is?
It's a lot that goes to directing.
They just want to be famous.
More so than saying action.
Exactly.
And I learned that on the fly.
Yeah, man.
What are you gonna? Is that something that you continue?
Oh yeah,
like
man. I promise I'm gonna get my Spike Lee Ava DuVernay on one day.
I feel that.
I mean, within the next 2 years, I'm probably gonna produce something else like that.
Yeah, man. All right, you do my film, I do yours. You gonna do it like that?
Oh, let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, y'all heard it. I got him on camera. He just committed to 2 projects. He just committed to 2 projects, one of mine and one of his.
And we got millions of dollars between both of us.
Oh, you already know.
And ideas, man. So yeah.
But okay, Mr. Deric Kennedy, Mr. Sean Freeman. Just one last question for you. You've been an amazing guest. Just one last question for you. Not to put you out there, brother, but you turned 30 this year.
Damn. Come on, bro. Why was that that the last question?
It's the last question, cause man, we gonna.
I'm kidding, man. I'm actually happy about it.
I want to drive. I want you to drive this point home for some people.
Let's drive it, bro. Let's drive it.
When you're pursuing acting or when you're pursuing music or anything that's not concrete, something that you're, people
stuff,
people look down on,
or they don't think it's a viable career choice.
Exactly. When you pursue certain things, it's a lot of things that can deter you from going further, whether it be just not knowing where to start, whether it be lack of resources, backlash, those negative, comments. But for a lot of people, it's their age. And you're about to be 30. And you're on May 5th.
Me and Chris Brown both turned 30 at the same time. Just saying. If y'all don't consider Chris Brown old, I ain't know. I'm just saying, but let's go.
Hey, claim it. But you're about to be 30, and you're still pushing. You're not deterred at all, and I love that. You're not deterred at all. So for somebody who could be like this could be their thing, but they're scared. Let's say they haven't been doing this for 5 years. Let's say they're starting out at 30. How would you
what would I say?
How would you convey that message, or just? Oh,
I got you. I got you right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
I forget it.
Yeah, go ahead.
My ADHD kicking.
Drop it. Drop the knowledge.
What I would tell everyone out there who's 30 years old and above who wants to become an actor, I would say, check it. Acting is supposed to be, according to the great Sandy Meisner, is living truthfully under an imaginary circumstance. Shout out to my acting coaches. Thank you. But no, seriously, it's all about being truthful as far as like the film industry and stuff goes.
Right.
And because of that, not every truth is 25 to 21. You know what I mean? You got people whose truths you need to tell who are 50 and 60 and 80. You need the mom, you need the dad, you need the auntie, you need the school counselor, you need the firefighter. You have those roles for those people who are older. And so if that's what you want to do, train, learn about it, build that resume, get that reel, get you an agent, and really pursue it, because the opportunities are endless, man. Like, age is not even, like, there's no cap on that.
Right, there really is no limit when you're an actor. Look at Cicely Tyson, still going. Still, she might need to sit down, only because I need her to just own your legacy and just. No, she can't sit down.
What I mean by sit down is, just enjoy it. Like,
no, I understand
just
that.
Sit down and just bask in that. She don't need to work no more. She already killed.
No, but retirement, working is what keeps her going. Like, when you get to, I feel like, me personally, I feel like retirement is death.
Okay.
If she, I feel like people like her only live so long because they have that to hold on to. Like me, I want to act until I'm her age. I want to act until I'm old and gray and just all that. So I love what she's doing.
I like that.
When I feel like retirement is a death sentence, so for her to keep going, I love it. I'm sure she knows who the hell she is. You know what I'm saying? She can revel in it. In between projects. But Cicely, keep going, please. We love you. We need you around.
I'm gonna say right now, thank you for changing the way I see that, because that's legit. I say the same thing. My voice is going out, bro. I think I'm coming down with something. But like, my bad. I done dapped you up like 20 times. But it's over now.
We boys.
But like, I'm firm in like people should not. Like, like you said,
retire.
That's the word. Boom. Like, retirement is death. I say the same thing as far as having like a structured, routine. I feel like that's death. Like, there's no life, there's no freedom in that. So I agree. If you get settled and content with anything, then it's death. So I vibe with that.
Okay.
I vibe with that.
And,
for sure.
Okay. And what's next for you, man? What can we look forward to?
Man, I've been on a 3-month social media hiatus, post hiatus. I haven't posted nothing.
Yeah.
And so during those 3 months, I've been just like accumulating a whole bunch of stuff and like just sitting on a lot of projects that I haven't like promoted or talked about. But I just, again, as of last night, I just wrapped up my 5th project. My 5th film production since early December, you know what I mean? And
God, it's only March.
Man, and glory to God, I just got booked. I just booked 2 more roles, and we're gonna go into production with that between now and end of May. So So I'm working, man.
God
Look,
damn it,
like,
man.
Look, like I'm for real. I tell everybody, if you're gonna do something, and people may say I'm crazy, they may criticize me for it, but I'm serious. I'm not the friend to come to, and my friends who are watching this can tell you, I'm not the friend to come to tell me your plans, and I'm gonna start a business. Oh, I'm gonna write a book. That's lovely. I promise you, once you start, I'm gonna support it. But I'm not gonna jump for joy until I see you doing it, because people talk all day. Talk is cheap. If you say you're gonna be an actor, do it. If you're gonna go to law school and be a lawyer, do it. Like whatever you're gonna do it. And so I have no doubt that where I'm going is beautiful. Like God already told me it's happening. So
right.
I'm gone.
That's all. That's the only word you need.
That's it. That's it.
So, and I believe in you too, man. That's why we had you on the show.
Man,
Deric, you've been a great guest. Is there anything you want to say to the people at home? Tell them they can follow you on social media.
All right.
Just drop any last thoughts that you have.
Hello, everyone out there in TV land. This is Deric Kennedy coming in from 315. Big laughs, crowd applause. Okay, actually, I want to say that I'm corny as shit. Just throwing it out there. And I know when I look back at this footage, I'm gonna be like, bro, why'd you do that? Why you ticking so much? Why you keep scratching your nose, bro? Like, just calm down. But again, back to that freedom thing I'm talking about. Sean Freeman. I'm trying to be free with that. Like, that's me. That's what makes me me. I'm not gonna sit here and maintain my gravitas and look all polished. That's not who I am. I'm gonna be authentic to me, you know what I mean? And so on that whole authentic thing, be true to what you feel God or the creator or the universe put in you. Whatever your vision is, I don't care if it's opening up a daycare, writing a cookbook. If that's in your heart,
do it.
Literally study it, make a plan, gather the resources, and go.
Do it.
Because unless you're doing what you want to do, you were designed to do, you're not living. And my whole journey about life is I want to live it, man. And so
I feel that.
Just do y'all thing, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Deric Kennedy, Mr. Sean Freeman.
Appreciate it.
Once again, I'm Southside Ty, your host. You can follow me on Instagram at South with an F Side Ty _ SOUFSIDETY_ and follow the podcast on Instagram at So You Got Clout. Deric, thanks for coming through. It's been an honor.
It's a pleasure, man.
We're gonna have you on again too later on.
Let's do it, man.
Of course, it's gonna be bigger and better next time. Even though this is pretty nice. This is a nice clubhouse. We in the clubhouse, so this is pretty nice. What we gonna do?
Green. Compliments my shirt.
Bigger and better things next time. Everybody, have a blessed day. We are out.
One love, y'all. Peace.
Yeah, I can't been working so hard, they supporting the couples out of these moves. Let me hit snooze, time for me to get up, get bust, I ain't got time to be stuck. You been a skipper, but there's so many tickets up. It's been an honor, the blessing, I don't believe in luck. I'm ready for my son, yeah.